what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free. You know I'm addicted to you, and it's twisted, you've been gifted with the evil voodoo. Got me coming back for more, even when I've been screwed. Dolls full of pins, pierce my heart straight through. I got issues in my head, I like you in my bed, but you keep me on red. Oh, everything is like a test, I better not text or I'll come off desperate.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing?
So if I play dead, will you regret everything that you did, that you said? I don't think you understand what you're doing, and my heart's black and blue from the bruising. I feel like when I'm with you I'm losing. I feel like you think that this amusing, sitting there gaslighting and confusing. Was it me? Is it me? Am I deluded? I'm the one who's always sorry, the conclusion, even though I offer all of the solutions. I wish you loved me like I love you, it's stupid. When I'm alone with you I never feel lucid. I wish I wasn't struck by Cupid. I wish when I first saw you I knew this. When I'm with you I feel so useless, I feel diluted, my heart's been wounded. Silhouettes of you are like a taunt, never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm, I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me? Then will you get bored of killing me? And will you get bored of killing me? And will you get bored of killing me? And will you get bored of killing me?
What is going on? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy 8-Bit. As you see, the time is ticking down. Let's get this music going. Make sure that you guys can hear it. Let's see here. Desktop audio. Y'all should be hearing that. Let's see. It's coming through on my mic. Really know if I'm feeling that. Really come down on the adjustment of the microphone, so I can make sure y'all are getting the right stuff. There it is. Okay. Stick ahead. Anyway, fam, what's going on? ACF, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Bubba, what's going on? Seen your video the other day. Nice shit, bro. Okay, let's go. Let's get it. Let me know if I need to come up on the volume at their end or come down. I probably need hella loud. There. Think that will work. Okay, so we got Shala Ball.
Good evening, agents, and welcome back to another Marvel Future Fight live stream.
Is it me or the Johnny's hands look mad
Had a
big?
little bit of technical issues, but here we are. Thank you for joining us. I'm your community manager, 3RL. All right, let's jump right into it, shall we? How you doing, announcer?
Hanging in there, and thank you guys so much for your patience. As always, we got some tech issues, and that's how you know we're live. Stuff happens.
I
Yeah,
just ran
got the
across
echo
the
going too.
office to grab some gear to make sure we're good. A little out of breath. All right, so as you may have seen from all our assets,
get my guy some water.
Celebrating the release of Fantastic Four First Steps. I'm personally excited to see it. What about you, announcer?
Yeah, so I honestly know very little about the Fantastic Four lore, so
You're
I'm
catching
actually,
his breath.
their whole origin story. So I'm actually really excited to check out this new. And as the title hints, First Steps, I'm sure we'll learn a lot.
Why would you send the on-screen guy
So
to go
my
get
thought,
it?
you know,
That's what
it's
I.
going to be a new origin story, right? You know, mess around in space, get involved in some things they probably shouldn't be doing for the sake of science. Magic powers or abilities happen. But with a quote from a visible woman, aka Sue Storm, we will face this together.
You know,
We
for a
will fight it
Fantastic
together as a
Four.
family.
Okay,
I'd like
yeah,
to thank
bring the
everyone
energy.
here, all these agents. You're my
Like
family.
he really doesn't
The
seem
family I never had.
enthused, and I don't know if it's because
theme
he's
for this
still catching
update,
his breath.
In July is obviously Marvel Studios, the Fantastic Four First Steps. And with this update, let's jump right into it, shall we? With this update, the Thing has received a new uniform in Tier 4 advancement.
Yeah.
And as well, Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman, and Human Torch are also getting a new uniform to join in on the fun.
No
And lastly,
surprises there.
Silver Surfer, Shia Ball, who is also featured in our amazing key artwork, thanks to the creative team there, will be updated as a new character, and that's coming in the next update.
Okay, so she will be a new character.
Well,
So
now for the
look out
part
for the
where,
first
we give
native
the
Tier 4.
warning, but it's almost time to dive into the update. But note the footage presented today is on a live stream.
Look out for a new Fantastic Four Epic Quest.
From the actual
like,
update. And of course, just
really
in
no
case you're new
telling.
here, welcome. Thanks for joining our live stream. We have a gift for agents at the very end of the stream, so be look out for that. Still letting winning from running. I thought I was in better shape, but I ran pretty fast. And be sure to like this video if you're not already subscribed.
Yeah.
It'd help us out. Otherwise, what are you waiting for? And with that, let's jump into the July update, shall we?
Let's jump in, shall we?
Let's do this. You got some love in the chat too, 3RL.
Thanks everyone in the chat. I appreciate that. All right, first thing, we have the Thing with his rock hard body. He gets the Tier 4 advancement, and the Thing is determined to put his incredible physicality and overwhelming strength to good use. It's clobbering time!
Hey, it would be fucking wild if he's the only one that has the 4 on his
Sorry
belt.
to our producer over there. Hopefully I didn't blow out your ears. Even though I don't think the Thing likes that saying, but you know,
that's the most
this
copy
is
paste
new
I've ever
uniform,
seen.
of course, featuring Marvel Studios'
That shit.
Fantastic Four First Steps. The Thing utilizes his rigid body to attack using headbutts, rolling, and even smashing rocks. You can almost feel his mighty strength and the way he repeatedly slams the ground, and we'll check this out in his action shortly. Hold on, let's take a look at some of his.
I always wonder if like his suit is ever tearing from like his rock body on the inside. I'm like, that suit must be made pretty strong.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about this earlier, but they almost feel like they're knitted. Like all their uniforms, they have that. They're supposed to be, you know, like, I don't know if this is like the future past of the '60s. Chat, let me know
Retro.
the exact timeline. But I think
Retro
it's like
look.
it's all an alternate universe. But yeah.
Yeah, it looks really retro.
But also well fitted, you know. Look at and all these like designs, you know. Looks like it's comfy, but also durable.
My guy said thing has on a snuggie.
All right, his leader skill, Tough Hide, and his passive skill, Rock Solid, will remain the same. But his tier 2 passive, Family Man, applies to Fantastic 4 allies and increases all basic attacks by a percentage.
Okay, let me bring them down a little.
From
like they're a
reflected
little
effects
loud.
by a large percent. It grants reflect all attacks effect, super armor, and increases basic damage dealt to super villains. All right, let's take a look at his uniform options real quick, shall we?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, let's see. Kitty Pryde, Red Queen, Gamora from Wastelanders, and Gladiator. Those are my 3 choices. There's theirs. Now let's take a look at his skills in game, shall we?
Those aren't horrible uniform options. Gamora is kind of cringe.
All right.
Craven is definitely cringe.
Speed boost.
I was waiting for him to be like clobbering the ground or something.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, but you know, he's respectable. He doesn't want to destroy the ground.
Hey, and look at Thing go. He's pretty quick.
Is that a 4 or a T on the bottom of his boot?
Zigzaggy all over the place. Alrighty, let's jump right into it. Again, I've been in the habit of the last couple of updates. I don't really try to look at the skills as much as possible, so I can just enjoy them along with everyone else.
For the first time.
The timeline would be set in the 60s. Thank Jill Snacks. Appreciate that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I thought. An alternate 1960s where technology is kind of advanced. Supposedly that's because of Mr. Fantastic Reed Richards existing in this universe. Anyway, let's look at the thing.
Smartest man alive.
It's called Stone Crusher.
Let's go.
Stone. All right. This this decreases all speeds and causes fracture.
The jazzed up Shadowland skill.
Moving on to skill number 2. Rolling Stone. Down the road like a rolling stone.
Stone header.
Sorry.
Stone header. I'm getting ahead of myself. Well, you heard skill 3. This causes stun, fracture, and incapacitation. He's literally... Oh, yeah, there we go. He launches forward.
I actually like that skill for some reason. It's a full iframe, closes distance.
Now I'm just throwing guys all over the map.
Now you can cancel it before the jump, like long before the jump.
Now we move on to skill 3.
And it still serves a purpose outside of just building your tier 3, tier 4.
You were so excited, dude.
This causes bleed. Ooh.
Wow,
I like that.
That's a rolling stone. That's
Okay.
Super fast.
Speeding stone. Yeah, it causes bleed and it recovers HP and applies barrier.
If 4 and 5 are cancelable,
right here, and then we'll set
you can play around with that 3 and
flip.
2 if they have good damage.
Oh, he's doing one. Whoa, there's a lot going on there.
Well, it's just like raining rocks.
Yeah, I was trying to, I think the first animation, he's like picking up rocks off the ground and throwing, yeah, you see right there, throwing really high. Imagine ripping your hands into asphalt or any ground, I guess, and just picking
Wonder
up
if you have to wait for him to launch the rock
there.
to cancel it.
Yeah, that's good. This causes stun, snare, and decreases all basic defenses, and applies to self invincible while increasing basic attack, defense, speed, and crit rate. All right.
Still haven't heard anything about ignoring iframe either.
Reset. There we go. And the skill number 5 is called Ground Pounding. This group over here, they're gonna get it. Yeah,
Definitely looks cancelable.
A lot of hits, dude.
He seems pretty upset. He's, you know, really letting them have it. This causes bleed, stun, and fracture, incapacitation, and decreases all basic defenses, and that's stackable. Applies to self a recovery of HP, and grants all damage immunity, and increases all basic attacks.
Wow, they dropped the ball on being a...
We have his Awaken skill, which remains the same, but let's check it out in the new uniform.
They dropped the ball on being
Friends coming in
again.
here. And look at in their new uniforms. That's pretty sweet. Oh yeah. All right.
And it doesn't look like he has enough
Striker skill, which
hits,
is called
honestly.
Grim Reaper, And the announcer had to. I was like, "Why is it?"
Although I could be mistaken with that 4 and that 5th skill,
namesake.
so he could still be like a War Boss Legend.
All the other Fantastic Four members across the board for all strikers today. Because,
Sniper.
why not? Flame on. All right, this increases all basic attack and ignores all damage over max HP to a percentage. It causes stun and decreases all basic defenses.
That marble always use the same pattern, for real.
And it is stackable and also recovers HP and grants invincible.
Quick impromptu trivia: if anybody in chat knows his real name, the thing's real name.
Benjamin Grimm.
Someone
It's
does.
not official, but just in the chat.
It's not a real trivia, but we'll throw it out as some trivia, you know. Alrighty, let's check out some combos.
Let's go 3RL.
Oh, not looking good. Let's see.
You got this, bro. That's nothing.
Yeah, I know it. I'm joking. And if I don't, oh well, you know. 3, 2, 4, 5. 3, 2, 4, 5. 3. Oh, I was not paying. Hold on, that didn't count. I was not paying attention. We're resetting that. I was looking in the wrong area.
That is a weird
Anyway, pretend like you didn't see
combo.
that. It's 3, 2, 4, 5. Real quick. 4. Oh, I did it again. Man.
Yeah, that is not gonna have a lot of hits.
Grimm. It's a good name. It's fun. Benjamin Jacob Ben, short Grimm. Yeah, it's a good name. All right. Well, I failed the combo twice. You can see it there. I apologize. I had first time I wasn't looking, and the second time I fat fingered the wrong thing. So it's all good. Next, let's continue on the adventure.
Okay, so no more combo.
Uniform for
Tries.
humans on the planet, and that is, of course, Mr. Fantastic himself.
All right, so not looking good off the rip. The featured character of the update looks like he's still going to be in that support role. So the most we can hope for Ben Grimm is that he's going to be a support for the Fantastic Four.
To lead his team with responsibility. He can also
and be a better support for Fantastic Four than what he already is.
My favorite anime protagonist. Forming
So
large
not
fists to punch
good.
the ground or flatten himself to strike upwards. He can also
What you say,
launch rock
Bubba?
fragments
It's
to
still
attack enemies
tier 4.
over a wide area.
So you'll have all 4 of them tier 4.
What about?
Yeah, I feel you there.
Sorry. What about how does his clothes stretch?
Yeah, no, that's the thing.
Like if you're a
If
Fantastic
you
Four
think
fan,
about, the others, you know, one can turn invisible, their outfit turns invisible, and one does not catch on fire. Maybe they're all stretchy. Are they just the same uniform?
A couple of people got your reference, by the way.
Yeah, that's right. All right. His leader skill, Fantastic Leader, will remain the same, as well as Elastic Buddy, his passive. But the Tier 2 passive, Flexible Bones, has received a buff to increase the percentage in the decrease of damage received. And we'll just go ahead and check out his uniform options as well.
Christopher Price says unstable molecules. That's the reason.
Oh, good to know. All right, let's check out.
why they got my boy looking like the Hunchback?
All right, I'm gonna pick.
Okay, so Gwenpool, Iron Man, Nick Fury, Wolverine.
Gwenpool.
It's an older Wolverine uniform, so I'm really not feeling that. That's kind of cringe.
How's everyone?
I know a lot of folks will say Domino is kind of cringe, but not really. It is her best uniform for the character, even though it doesn't really do very much.
First and foremost, we'll turn on
because of tier 4. So there is that little caveat. But still our best option.
I think, like, for the thing,
But I suppose overall his optionals aren't really that bad.
He's pretty quick.
I mean, Exodus, a lot of people still use that for Wolverine PvP.
We're gonna one day find out
So-
everyone technically has the same running speed. Their animations just look faster
Hey, man,
or
it
slower.
It's
my-
fun to us.
Yeah, it's fun. I enjoy it. All right. Skill 1 is called Fantastic.
Nah, bro.
Poke.
Everybody does not have the same running speed. You can miss me with that
Stun.
magic trick you just tried to pull there,
All right,
3RL.
Skill 2 is called Fantastic Snare. Ooh, man, he flattened out like a pancake.
That's
basically.
pretty cool that you see the 4 on the ground.
I think that's his uniform. Maybe, I don't know. Is there a 4 on the back of his uniform or the front of his uniform? Yeah. So that means even the uniform itself literally quietly stretches out. That's kind of cool. Fantastic snare causes snare and incapacitation and paralysis.
Okay.
Do you think it feels weird to stretch out like that and fly? No, it probably feels weird.
Probably gets used to it, but yeah, you gotta imagine, or any of them. Like, I mean, imagine having some kind of superpowers. There has to be some kind of side effects, if you will. But yeah, imagine the feeling of it is pretty intense. Skill number 3 is called Fantastic Bounce, and this is a counter skill. So let's turn on the AI and everyone's.
Okay, so he does have a counterattack now that I didn't think he had before.
Wow,
that's dope. Which means they gave him iframing more, which is actually dope.
Expected to like. Oh, see, I missed it. I don't know. I missed the guys on the left. Yeah.
Like, they could very well keep being in that support category for the Fantastic Four and then just make the other 3 members stronger, although I would have loved for Ben to be, like, usable.
Incapacitation paralysis applies itself a recovery of HP, a chance to penetrate super armor, barrier, shield, all damage immune, and invincible, removes all debuffs, and 100% chance to grant all damage immunity while increasing all basic attacks and basic defenses as well as speed. Moving on to skill number 4. Let me go to that dumb menu. This is Fantastic Stamp.
So his counterattack doesn't have iframing nor? Because I didn't hear him say that. You may just have to wait for the patch notes, fellas.
When I read
really
Stamp,
see.
We made jokes about like, what if they're like stamps you could mail?
Buy at the post office.
Buy at the post office. But it's basically like a barrage. You see him bouncing, punching. Yeah.
I think that one squishing one makes more sense as a stamp.
yeah, I agree. This causes stun, fracture, incapacitation, and paralysis while applying yourself invincible, increasing basic damage for 100% for 1 attack. And skill number 5 is called Fantastic.
They got my boy Mr. Fantastic out here teabagging people.
Nope.
Oh, that looks dope.
Oh, it's at the end. Okay.
There it is.
That looks dope.
That's crazy.
And that's gonna look dope from like any angle.
Blast him at the very end. He's very
Hey, shout out to the animation team. That is a fucking badass animation on his fourth
percentage, which is stackable while applying barrier and increasing all basic attacks. We'll check out his ultimate skill, Fantastic Punch, and his
okay, so that was...
Leader's Charisma. Both remain the same, but I just want to see them in the uniforms. It's just an excuse for me to play around a little bit. What's up, Reed Richards?
Okay.
So dapper. Everyone is like literally spread out all over the map. All right, skill. The striker skill, as I said, with Invisible Woman.
It's called Leader's Charisma.
Oh, that's dope.
It's fun. All right, let's check out combos, and hopefully I don't make the same mistake.
And that's her new striker skill.
This one, bro, easy peasy.
3, 5, and 4.
Nice.
Oh, 108 hits.
I'd love to hear about you guys' combo suggestions.
Not bad.
In some content we'll see later popping up, but you can always check in here. There's a couple more, but let's go ahead and move on to our next character, Mr. Fantastic's wife, the Invisible Woman, who has the ability to turn invisible as it comes across and has gained new powers. Let's check her out, shall we? Bam, we did it in time. All right. Let's check out Invisible Woman's and Invisible Woman, not plural.
Human Torch, no doubt, still just a world boss legend tune, possibly.
Enemies flying and presses down with traps and compresses enemies with her massive force field. Her leader skill, Motherly Guidance, as well as her passive skill, Invisible Shift, will remain the same, but her tier 2 passive, Invisible Movement, the buff that increases skill damage has been increased by a percentage.
Okay.
Let's take a look at her uniform options as well, please, and thank you.
They gave us some more skill damage, bonus damage, and that was it.
All right, let's see. Let's go with Black Widow, Venomous, Magic from Marvel.
So Loki, Star-Lord,
haven't played it in a really long time.
Odin 1000 BC, Magic, and Black Widow.
1 billion BC. Alrighty.
Those aren't the worst uniform options I've ever seen, even though a lot of people are probably look at Loki and be like, really? But a lot of people probably already have that uniform.
Alrighty.
So
She did bust up the ground. I don't know if it caught that on camera. Cool down. Yeah.
and if you don't, are there better options? Yes.
Does she look like she's
But it
running
depends on whether or
faster
not you want to build
slower
some of
than
those
Mr.
options for
Fantastic? I'm
PvP or
making a terrible,
PvE.
like, actual track. Feels about a little slower.
A little slower.
Animation looks a little slower. Again, maybe it's just optical illusion, but I
Nope.
have fun.
She actually looks
All
faster.
right, let's jump right into it. Skill 1 is Force-Filled Tornado.
Okay.
Time. This causes bleed. A 1, 2, 3 combo, basically. Skill 2 is called Force-Filled Spears. Sounds painful.
Man, those two dudes got wrecked.
Okay.
There we go. Get all 5 of them. For some reason, I don't know, I guess it's a spear. I thought maybe it would.
I mean,
come
I
around, but guess
suppose
the spear, you're
seems like a copy and paste to a degree of Storm's third skill,
Skill 3 is called Endless Force Field.
just without the ice damage.
We'll find out here. Oh, it's just a nice. Oh, that was actually pretty cool.
Okay. Still has the charm.
They're in love. These will cause your enemies to be charmed and decreases all basic defense, which is stackable, while accumulating pure damage and increases all basic attack based on damage accumulated.
Okay.
Force called Force Field.
Damage accumulation on the 3.
These 3 guys feel lonely. They need a little.
And then the 3 also still looks cancelable along with the 2.
Ooh, I like her little surfboard. I know that's been seen lots of times.
Okay, so they moved that from the 5th to the 4th skill.
I guess more than one of them can fly because she has a little force field. So yeah,
that's pretty dope.
I was trying to decide earlier like which of the Fantastic Four I'd want to be, and yeah, I think I choose Johnny Blaze personally. All right, back to this. Force Field Crush causes incapacitation and paralysis while recovering HP, and a high chance to penetrate super armor, barrier, shield, all damage immune, and invincible, while granting invincible as well as super armor. Yeah, in the chat, which Fantastic Four member?
Invisible Woman, by far.
I'd love to be Invisible Woman, dude. That'd be dope.
I was like, I had a toss up between Mr. Fantastic and the Flaming Torch because, like, I mean,
Flaming
you're incredibly
Torch.
intelligent, but that feels like
Yeah.
a lot of responsibility. Whereas I could fly and turn fire. That sounds pretty fun. But anyway, skill 5, Force Field Press. Ooh,
Okay.
condensing it.
So new 5th skill.
Sorry.
I mean, the amount of hits seems similar to the
No,
old
Human Torch
5th
is his
skill.
actual name? I thought that's what his actual name was. I could be wrong.
Could actually be a lot more
I'll
though.
look that up, or chat can probably tell me.
You got 183
Sorry.
hits divided by
I messed
5
up, chat.
characters.
Apologize. Don't judge me too harshly. Force Field Press causes snare and incapacitation, while increases basic attack, defense, speed, and crit rate with 100% chance to grant all damage immunity.
So it's
Weaken
more than
skill is
30
Force
hits.
Field Flurry, and we'll check that one out, even though, again, it's going to remain the same, just to see it with the other members. Actually, it's pretty cool. And then lastly, we'll also check out the Striker skill, Invisible Snare, in the new uniform.
All right.
There has been jumping in there. All right, next up we have combos. I guess right now we're 1 for 1, so here's to going 2 for 3.
Wow, 2, 3, 5, 4.
2, 3, 5, and 4.
Like it's all instant cancel too. Yep.
Let's go, bro. That one looked quick too.
All right.
Wow, that is a easily amount of
Human Torch,
hits.
who unleashes hot flames from his entire body, has also received a
88
uniform.
hits
Let's
off
check
of
him
a
out.
4 skill combo. That is not impressive at all.
Oh, sorry about that. A little too soon. Yeah, see, like these are really the best costumes out there. They're fireproof, they're stretchy, they can turn invisible, and they could be covering a large rock body.
Now this is the best
Human Torch is
looking
ready to,
version of the Fantastic
Flame
Four that we
on!
had.
As he's powered both by flames and his
Just
flight
because the
abilities.
suit.
He attacks by generating fire orbs and whirlwinds with his flame abilities and swiftly delivers blazing assaults while airborne. For this character, his leader skill, passive skill in tier 2, passive will remain the same. Let's go and check out those uniform options for him.
It's almost like a cross between the Classic and Future Foundation.
Alrighty. I'm going to go with Emma Frost because I just love the Hellfire Gala aesthetic. Doctor Strange, Death of Doctor Strange, and Hulkbuster.
Hellfire Gala and Spider-Woman are hella old.
Alright. Let's go ahead and check out his
Hulkbuster sucks. The Doctor Strange outfit is old. Those are horrible uniform options they have for Johnny.
Don't worry, JB. The codes come at the end. All right. See, look at he feels like he's.
Oh, he's definitely faster.
Yeah, he's cooking. He's cooking.
I love the flame effect.
Yeah, I like the little his out of his boots. Some sound effects for you. This feels like it's like extremely quiet in the office today. I don't know if that's normal, but no one's here, right? All right, turn down that cooldown. All right, let's get right into it with Fantastic.
Like, hey, you just get to geek out, bros.
Oh, there's a little force.
That is a nice one skill.
A little bit better, but maybe here. I did bad with that. Those guys. I'm trying to get every group. Let's see. Best angle. Oh, you can. Oh. Well, he's making 4 there.
Okay, but the iframe itself doesn't.
Granting barrier. Fire Stamp is up next. He's gonna kick some people, I bet. Would you count that as a kick, announcer? You're like,
yeah, at the end.
Yeah. Okay, there. Yeah. Definitely a downward kick. This causes burn, incapacitation, paralysis. Oh nope, this causes burn and snare. That was the last one.
Ah.
All right, skill 3. We'll stay. No, we'll go up here.
Axe kick. That's what it's called.
So we got burn, stun, incapacitation, and paralysis.
Go all the way down.
Look like we got some ABX merchant stuff going on.
Fire tornado.
Dude,
I
that
guess
is super epic. I like the blue.
Okay.
flame.
I guess actually, with retrospect, being the Human Torch is also comes with a lot of responsibility because, like, you could be messing
With cancelable steel.
It's collateral damage, bro.
Yeah. Mr. Fantastic, it is though. Take the responsibility over causing collateral damage.
That third skill is fire. No pun intended.
Causes stun and decreases all basic defenses by a percentage and is stackable while recovering HP and granting invincible.
Got my water.
All right. Skill number 4 is called Fireball.
Okay, let's see what this looks like.
A song or a skill you use in a tabletop game that everyone knows. Ooh, yes.
Dude, that one's epic.
Nice.
Probably my favorite for sure.
I'm just gonna reset the room and try that again with it. That was fun.
Jill Snack says, "Don't play with fire, kids."
Spirit Bomb.
Yeah, I'm into that one. Causes burn while giving a 100% increase of energy.
So about
attacks.
25 or
Next
so
up,
hits.
Skill number 5 is Majestic Flame.
Okay.
At least his skill animations make him look like a beast.
150 hits on 5 targets.
Incapacitation by decreasing flame resistance and paralysis. Also a chance to penetrate super armor, barrier shield, all damage immune, and invincible with a 100% chance to grant all damage immunity while increasing basic damage to 100 by 100% for 1 attack. Let's go ahead and check out his Awakened and Striker Seal just for my own benefit. Thanks, chat. Hope you're doing well.
Okay.
That's epic, dude.
Bring the thing for a little bit more damage for these front guys because they felt left out, I guess. Alrighty, last combo of the evening. 4, 3, and 5. Get that fireball.
Okay. There's a long delay on that 4th skill.
All right, now let's see what else we have in store for this update.
Let's go.
Shall we? Take a moment to take a look.
I got a feeling there's a little more of a slight delay on that third
Set
skill.
up. But yes, as you can see on
Johnny's
screen,
probably going to
next
be a
up we have
rage or judgment
some,
character.
Crystal, Maximus, and Karnak have gained potential transcendence. So let us know what you think about those characters and if you will be using them. Next up, let's explore what else is new in this update, shall we?
God, I really hate to say it, but this is feeling like a skip so far.
You can see me again. All right, take a look to my screen over here. You might notice something new, and that is with this update, a new world boss, which is Thanos and the Black Order, will be added.
Okay.
In this new update, Thanos and the Black Order will appear simultaneously with great power. When the battle starts, you'll face off Thanos directly without any specific patterns. However, after a certain amount of time, Thanos will summon members of the Black Order to join the fight. Each summoned Black Order member will use unique skills before returning, so make sure you learn those skills to counter them effectively. In addition, the Black Order members, a powerful being who causes chaos across the multiverse, will also appear in the later half of the battle. We're going to save that as a surprise for all the agents at home.
Okay, but like
this new multiversal threat will appear, but let's check it out real quick.
More recycled bosses. I mean, yeah.
Black Order members.
I'm glad that they're finally getting them over into World Boss Legend.
You know, all right.
Into that arena. Don't get me wrong, but
based on you know, the update.
Why not just do this
here
and maybe a Black Swan World Boss Legend plus? And we can do away with all of the Corvus and Proxima and all of them other little shitty tag teams.
Dude. They look so epic, like all lined up like that. It's literally
wow, the entire Black Order.
Proxima Midnight.
Yeah.
Ebony Maw. They're all.
That's actually dope.
Let's go 3RL.
All right, you know, here it goes.
But it still begs the question: what's the point of Corvus Proxima?
I'm doing my best.
What's the point of Maw and Black Dwarf? And then what's the point of Black Swan as being their own standalones? You're gonna make me fight Thanos in the entire Black Order.
I originally was playing this with Mr. Fantastic.
It seems like a waste where we could have gotten other updates. Oh.
Everybody's loving this so far. Good job, Carol. Let's go.
I'm doing bad.
Oh, this shit is fucking lit, though.
There we go. Might got a quick glimpse of something there. If you're an eagle-eyed member, at least we got some health back. All right. And we'll just give it one more go, and then I'm going to hit pause here. All right.
We don't want to spoil it all for you guys.
All right. Let's go ahead and exit that. And
it looked like they've been playing some Thanos in the Black Order.
You can check those out. But when you clear Thanos in the Black Order, you can obtain some more basic rewards than those available from the existing World Boss Legends. You can also acquire Thanos' artifact and emblem by clearing specific stages. Furthermore, based on your Conquer level, you can also earn additional rewards like the World Boss Conquer chest.
No emblem? Are y'all going to add that to his?
Chest CTP. So, prepare to face off the coordinated attacks of Thanos in the Black Order to claim these abundant rewards. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that. Let's check out some other exciting content. I see someone in the chat saw. Well, we'll get to it. But first, we have something else. Along with the new world boss, there's a new timeline quest for the Fantastic Four members arriving. By now, agents should be familiar with how the timeline quest works.
So are they going to put Franklin in there?
Open quests and complete the given objectives. And as you progress, you'll enjoy hidden stories of the Fantastic Four heroes, which will unfold based on your choices. Next, let's check out that new gear that you most likely caught an intentional glimpse of.
They're so eagle-eyed, man.
Yeah, I know. They're like so quick. All right, let's
new gear.
Yeah.
A new CTP.
The CTP of competition has also been released.
CTP of competition.
PvE.
So, hold up.
Critical damage It's a gear that emphasizes
We're gonna come back to
instant
this.
damage, amplifying it based on the total instinct stats.
Activates when chance when
The
attacking.
CTP's base options, increased damage to bosses and ignore bosses' damage decrease, are also impressive.
Okay.
When
That's kinda
reforged,
like
the new
Pierce.
effect, Fury grants all damage increase, making it extra destructive in PvE.
They're really trying to
Celebrate
push
the release of the
concentration.
CTP of competition. A special event will take place, just like the CTP of Conquest. A CTP of Competition Secret Shop will be available, and you're guaranteed to get a CTP of Competition as a reward for completing the final bingo line. This is a special bingo event where you can purchase bingo squares not only with crystals but also gold. So be sure to check that out. after
Oh,
the update.
wow.
Additionally, a brand new Get One, Get Another event for the new CTP of Competition is underway for the first time. If you acquire one, you can get another one. While this event is one time, it
Yo,
also
we might
includes
actually do
mighty
that.
Brilliant CTPs of Competition.
Just so we can get a hold of one of them.
And finally, we have a few more additional.
We might actually be participating in our first bingo.
Let's check those out while you're.
But we gotta take a look at that
That's okay.
CTP.
Hello, everybody. Hope you're doing well.
And they just fucked up the odds on CTPs now again.
Doing a lot of stuff today, but let's get it through.
Thank you. Thank
Well, I hope it's a good
for
one.
holding down the fort
I hope it's just
while
not another
just,
fucking Patience and
wasn't
Transcendence.
off this time. All right, several enhancements have also been made to Shadowland. So first, you can now preview the first clear rewards for Shadowland stages 35 and above. Additionally, Soul of Faltine has been added to the Shadowland shop, which is a highly requested item by all their agents. And this will allow you to grow your heroes even faster. And with that, we have looked into...
Wait a minute, Soul of Faltine added to what shop?
Update so far. As always, there's more details and improvements that were not discussed here that will be on the update details notice in the community forum. And it feels like that was a relatively, short-ish live stream. I don't know. I kind of lose track of time. But now it's time for that coupon code I saw in the chat.
It's a wrap.
Asking for, and that code is First Steps.
I don't think it's enough, bro.
There you go. The coupon code can be used in the main lobby screen settings, info and coupon. If you've been here before, you know that, but just for anyone new, so let them be. And of course, if you're an iOS and Apple user like myself,
Like for anyone that was
it's going to
saying
be on a forum. Normally, I think we have it entered in the chat. Oh,
that
look at that.
we need a
Look
new
at
world
that.
boss.
Okay.
Shadowland
Let's do our
shop?
mods.
Okay.
We're a little short on mods today, but that's okay.
If anybody's saying that we need a new world boss, we need a new world boss. How do you feel about the new world boss?
I'm sitting here still 3 hours. Oh, we got this.
Yeah, I know, it's all good. We have fun with it. All right. Well, that's all for today's announcements. So be sure to follow our social media channels, forums, and YouTube to stay up to date with everything Marvel Future Fight. If you haven't yet, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channels as well as our other social media channels. Announcer, anything you'd like to tell the agents?
Yeah, as always, thank you guys so much. And honestly, it's genuinely a privilege and a pleasure to live stream with you guys. It's one of my favorite things that we do here on Marvel Future Fight Team US. And we love it, man. We love that you guys spend this evening with us. Thank you.
Yeah. Really
Appreciate it.
It's always really fun. Sorry, just reading the chat right here. Put the hat forward. You aren't 20. Hey, it's what? I liked my hat. I actually will. To be fair,
You do you 3 hours.
No,
I was trying to get a haircut
exactly.
before this. My barber wasn't available.
Then look, I'm gonna rock my Dougie in reverse.
But sometimes it just doesn't work out. So my hair's
You-
a little mess,
if you
but
want
I'm
a
gonna
hat
put that forward
forward-
'cause it does. I do got my own custom hat. Shadow Ball will be in the next update, so be on the lookout for that. Anyway, I know I'm just yapping now, but thank you everyone for always showing up. To everyone in the chat, we appreciate it. Couldn't do it without you. So thank you. We sincerely appreciate you. We're always hearing you and trying to do our best to get the messages to our dev team and the business team. But with that, this is 3RL signing off. Thank you, announcer, for everything, and we'll see you on the next live stream. Have a good day.
Okay. So that's it. What do y'all think, man? I think it's really gonna depend on how good the Fantastic Four is, because I don't think the world boss mode is gonna carry as much as people think that it is. Okay, let's get this music going. I don't think that the World Boss mode is gonna carry like people think that it is going to. Like at least not as much. They got the timeline quest stuff going. Oh wow, that's cute. Let me fix that. 1 second. Here we go. Yeah, we got this timeline quest stuff going. So I don't know. Folks are saying loss of time. Oh no, I'm gonna have to put the translation matrix on this one in order to see what's being said. Tremendous waste of updating. Wow. Portuguese, however you said it. Wow. That is, yeah, like, this is where I'm at with it. Best case scenario, you know, the timeline quest event, that's not going to be enough to hold people. The bingo event with the new CTP, fine, that may shake some stuff up. It depends on how powerful this thing is and all of this jazz, right? So that one really shrink this down. Yeah. So that one really kind of just depends. Now we got this CTP of competition, new ability Fury. The basic options, it gives you crit rate and instinct crit rate and instinct crit damage. Then when it activates, it ignores boss's damage decrease and all damage to boss type based on total instinct. So that's where the damage is coming from, is by ignoring the damage reduction. And then when Fury ability procs, we're not sure on what's gonna cause it to proc. This thing gives an additional all damage by percentage of the concentration. So it gives an all damage percentage and then it raises it by another percentage of concentration. This looks really poorly put together too, by the way, on this CTP. It doesn't look like they put a lot of effort into this at all. And it really seems like they tried to come with something Fantastic Four centric in the design of this whole thing. And then the way that they kind of have the graphic put together, it's very, very rudimentary. So, I mean, this thing is giving me Transcendence Patience vibes a little bit. So we're gonna have to wait and see what it does. Seems like a very PvE oriented CTP, which honestly we kind of needed something to shake that up. So maybe this is that. If you have some characters that will excel with this versus a rage or a judgment, then maybe they can start to outperform some of these other characters, like and break up that whole Luna Snow dynamic or what have you, right? To where it's just this handful of characters. So it could be some meta shift involved with this. It just has to be done in such a way where certain characters will be allowed to excel with this CTP, but all characters, like you're already good with a rage, doesn't make any sense to make you good with this CTP also. But if you're not good with the rage, if you're not good with the judgment, not good with the, any of them sort of energy or destruction, and you just happen to fall outside of all of that other stuff, then maybe I can slap this on you and get a decent level, maybe even a high level of performance out of you. If it's utilized in that way, I feel like it could be a good, if they just make this the next big thing, to where it's like, oh, well, anybody can use it and it just makes them better, and it's automatically, it's better than the rage, it's better than the judgment, it's better than all of these other CTPs, just across the board, then you're just gonna have a bunch of wash, rinse, repeat money grab to get the newest, latest. At least with Liberation, they kind of thought it out to make that thing work in tandem with another support with the other support CTP. So that's kind of where I'm at with this. So yeah, what do y'all think, man? What do y'all think about the new CTP? This whole giving it away and then giving another one if you spend some gold, I think is a good idea, because it'll allow people to get their hands on it and figure out, hey, do I really want to invest money into this thing? Without the player base feeling like they got ripped. And then that way, if this thing is not working as intended or broken, you don't have players quitting because they spent actual money to get it. So that's a good thing also. Although you'll still have the crystal cost for playing the bingo. But hopefully from the sound of it, this will be like something that you can acquire from just spending gold and completely free to play. If that's the case, then that can really, really be good for the game. If this thing is good. And especially if it's good without having to be reforged. That's the other thing. Because we are in desperate need of another CTP that doesn't need to be reforged, similar to energy, similar to rage or judgment. Right? Most of the rest of the other CTPs in the game all have to be reforged. So there is that whole caveat as well. So yeah, I don't know. Y'all gonna have to chime in for me and let me know what y'all thinking about it. I'm gonna go ahead, jump into the game while we wait for the attachment. That going. That going. Okay. 1 second. Yeah. Cool. Cool. Slide on over. Game. Let's switch to music. Sitting up here talking all up under me.
Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Now
Dispatch. It's out now. Keo at so okay. They got the maintenance notice. Okay, so ooh, this is different. Okay, they're not being stingy with the rewards this go on the maintenance notice. So we're getting a tier 2 selector. So win for free to plays. Been better if it was a premium character selector, but you know it is what it is. They gotta get their 100 energy, 100 boost points, 200 EOD, 200 TCP, 200 CDF. So they are really taking the brakes off of tier 3. So if I were you guys, hopefully nobody's doing this anymore, but yeah, we really should not be buying tier 3 mats at all. Just because they give us so much of this stuff now. Of course, that's been a thing. And I would say the same thing would be true of tier 4 materials. They are throwing this stuff at us. So any of you guys that have been buying packs and all of this stuff, I would just like chill out. Yeah, they're giving it. I would reallocate those resources to something a little different. I would just reallocate to that those resources to something a little bit different. Let's go ahead and get back on over into the game. Let's see here, or maybe not. The tier two character can be claimed from the gift tab. All other rewards notice using tier two select following selecting a hero you don't own. Selected tier two character acquired. Selecting the character hero you own. Go to 2. This makes no sense. Selected hero will automatically be selecting the hero you own. Okay, below tier 2. Alternatively, biometrics reward will be distributed. So that's pretty standard stuff. Please link your account to platforms before the update. The update's schedule and contents are subject to change. Please note that boosters and items in the inbox that will expire during the maintenance will not be available after the maintenance. So if you guys are holding on to something in your inbox that you need to collect that has a active expiry on it, it will run out in the next day or two, I would say go ahead and use it or claim it so you don't lose it. So very, very important stuff. You know, that goes for anything. Crystals, gold, energy, special items, like selectors and whatnot. Make sure you use those up. Only for the ones that are going to expire. If you have something that has like 50 or 60 days on it, you don't have to worry. But if it's something that has, I would say 48 hours or less, honestly. Technically, you could say 24, but we've had those updates, not a lot, but we have had them in the past where they have ran long. We got some Soul of the Fountain there. Hopefully we can see enough progress. Go ahead and get your donos out of the way. Make sure you pick up all of your shop stuff before the update. All that stuff. Let's go one shot Dormammu, hopefully. If we can get a couple of crits in here. If we can throw a couple of crits in there, we'll be all right. Actually wild stuff. mean, maybe I'm undervaluing the Thanos and the Blackwater world. I mean, it looks cool. Don't get me wrong. It looks hella cool. But just to do like Thanos and the Black Order, like I kind of feel like just from a thematic standpoint, that should be the only World Boss Legend Plus stage that we have, maybe outside of Black Swan, because she doesn't have one. In the game at all. So if they want to leave her, you know, World Boss Legend stage, fine. Stuff out of that. Got yourself. Snap that. Take it. Carrier, no. Okay. Almost a one shot. Almost a one. See if I can get my guys in here. Whilst we chop it up. Still got the chat open from the live stream itself. On the side, let me see if I can blow this up. That's a little bit too. Both of them. Wow. Probably the same type of box. Guessing Shalabal is mid-month. They basically tell you if we spun a tier 4 hybrid, maybe in the mid-month. Now the fact that they did give us a new game mode was sick. Like, in my opinion, the problem with the game isn't that we need a new World Boss Legend. The problem with the game is they needed to revamp GDR. You know, they need to revamp Galactus. This was the prime opportunity for them to do that. They just they've shown they don't mind dropping multiple of the same boss in the game. World Boss perspective. And I think people are pretty much kind of tired of going in and just doing, the same old world bosses. It's almost like more of the same. package a little bit. Granted, yeah, the fight's probably gonna be more different patterns that you're gonna have to learn and all this jazz, but at the end of the day, I don't think it's gonna be anything too unpredictable. Thanos got strikers. Um, okay, so we have 0 of those. All right. Thank you. One of these jokers. But yeah, let's get into some other world battle, I guess. Go ahead and get those out of the way. The more serious stuff while we wait. Reset or something. Buff character. Platinum 5. So looks like a bunch of people been attacking me and losing. Shout out. But yeah, that's the thing. Once I get Noel out of the way, the prohibition on me being able to tier 4 characters is large. So I see being able to tier 4 the Fantastic Four completely. Or at least 3 of them. Mr. Fantastic is native to Sue and Dress. I should be able to do those fairly quickly, but it's gonna depend on what these patch notes. If these patch notes are hot garbage. There's like nothing else hidden inside. Like no kind of gem in my donut. They really are some maintenance issues. You know, it's like not recognizing when you actually have clicked on something. So everything is new. Rewards are crap with that code. Hey, let's go pop that code in. What was it? First steps, right? Chat. So, oh. Alright. Music. What? That. While I get that taken care of. How's my audio jumping in and out? That's wild. Let's see if that works a little bit better. Probably gonna have to switch these mics out here in just a second. Anyway. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, man, if this thing was pointed quite right, or I'm not, like, if my head isn't at a certain angle, it's really weird. That's why y'all hear the coming and going sort of thing. I've been trying to adjust in such a way where you guys can hear a lot more. And then my sound is so drowned out. Whenever my mouth is not so close. Plus, I have to get used to just my talking volume and all of that stuff. My voice really carries, so I try not to really speak too loudly. Guess that's just a me thing. A lot of people are hype about the new gear. looks like. Great live stream, new character. Where is she? Yeah, that's kind of weird that they didn't feature her at all. You would think they would have done that similar to, you know, how they did with the rest of the mid months. Even when they didn't drop Sharon into the mid month for Christmas, they showed her, and they at least showed off what she could do. This live stream was a 2 out of 20. Wow. From Baloo Baloo. Jay Slack, half a year over with. Yeah, and like Oren Moodle, worst update. But yeah, that half the year gone, and yeah, still so much not done. You know, they did say something about us getting a multiplayer zombie mode. Still haven't seen that yet. There were a few more dev note sort of promises. We still have not seen Medusa and Emma yet. And out of the updates this year, how many have they dropped that were really good? Right? X-Men 97, from a character's perspective, was a good update. You know, Bishop is pretty solid, although you could argue he's may or may not be worth tier 4. Cyclops is amazing. Even after the DPS fades, he'll still have that lead and support. And then Storm, they just took her to the next level and got her out of that paywall hell she was trapped in, and made her one of the best characters in the game. So, you know, from that perspective, it really was not a horrible update, right? There have been worse updates this year. Wasn't Doom this year? Or late last year, something like that. Apocalypse, remember that? Like the Wastelanders update, remember that one? Right? So they've had some stinkers. This could be one of those updates that stinks at face value, but then we read the patch notes and we go, oh shit. So that's what I'm hoping for. I think the patch notes, the last full patch notes didn't come out until 2 in the morning, but that was for mid-month. So yeah, that was for the reread mid-month. So let's see, the last full patch. Yeah, it would have been X-Men 97. Those patch notes didn't drop until almost 6 in the morning. Not staying up that late. I'll give them till 10. We're not even doing 2 a.m. This go around. We just gonna have to catch them the next day. And if we can get some content out for you guys, we'll definitely try. If not, then we'll catch y'all when the update goes live, and we'll drop what we can drop and see what we can see. See, 617. Yeah, that was just one uniform. So we may just get one character. I kind of want to go back. So the very first patch details of the year. Let's just go through them, shall we? I feel like that'll be interesting. Very first patch details of the year was the Wastelanders. Right? This is what we got coming off Christmas. Gamora, Star-Lord. Right? And I think that was the mid-month for December, wasn't it? Was it Wastelanders, or was it just those three? Yeah. Yeah, because they dropped these two, then they dropped. So this was the full update, December update. So that means that the first full update of 2025 didn't happen until almost the end of January 21st. And that would have been the Magic update. No, this was a Solo Dolo too. That was the collab. Why is it I feel like the Wastelanders though had a second kind of or a one mid-month, but it was a large mid-month update. Like that was a full no, it wasn't a full. It was just Star-Lord and Gamora team up collection. They fixed some shit in the store, and that was it. So it must have been all of them double mid months. And of course the Lunar New Year. I forgot about that. So that would explain the hiatus. So really, I guess the first full update would have been this guy right here. Falcon, Red Hulk, New World Boss Legend Plus, the Leader. So we have gotten a new World Boss Legend Plus earlier this year. And that was when we got Ebony and Black Dwarf. So I'm like, they knew this was coming down the line. Why even do all of that? Give us one single spot where we can fight all the Black Order like you did, then call it a day with all of that other World Boss Legend Plus shit, and give us additional world bosses in those spaces like Bastion. That mean they could have been dropped it. you know, as a world boss legend, or revamp master mode and make them, you know, bring them into more 2024, 2025. But yeah, it just seems like the update is lacking so much for the characters, lacking so much for the players. It's lacking so much from the game mode or from the game modes. Okay, this was a rolling patch. Got Nick Fury earlier this year. March 4th, 2025. Okay. So many dates. Okay. But yeah, this was a full. But no, it wasn't. Oh, it's like find the full update. Let's see, this is a full right here. But I don't know, these updates have been so disjointed all year long. But we'll get us a few more minutes and then we're gonna go ahead and call it. Unless these patch notes pop up. So let's go ahead and dig in and see what sort of other content we can knock off, because getting a hat brought to us right here, taking a bunch of L's, but at the same time I know we were knocking off like some daily stuff, so not too concerned. I can get all them dubs back. Yep. Okay. Now it's bottle. So, bada bing, bada boom. Gold up. We can go maybe do some war about stuff. It should take at least 10 minutes, maybe 15 with all of the loading and all that shit. Yeah. Yep. I won't say it's the only opportunity for Galactus. A character that popular could carry an update by themselves, really, or something similar. I will say this is one of the few times that they're gonna have to update Galactus GBR. But then that may also be like I could see them doing a Fantastic Four Part 2, a Deadpool Wolverine Part 2, where we get an actual uniform for Blade that makes him good. A movie-centric outfit for Gambit, right? And then coming back maybe and hitting up the other side of that with some of the other content, X-Men 97, and then maybe that'll give it time to where we can get a Fantastic Four Part 2 or something like that, and then we get everybody that they missed. At least as far as like a Franklin and a Valeria are concerned, I know they may not be part of this mid-month. That doesn't mean that there's not a second mid-month also. So that's also a possibility. But when they start stretching updates out like that also, what I've noticed is it takes them a long time, much longer, seems like anyway, to get to the meat and potatoes, which is revamping content to make it more interesting for players. New game modes, reworking existing game modes, things like this. While we could say, well, it took them a while to rework the rewards in game mode like Alliance Battle. It's not as if there weren't other things in the game that they were addressing in a good way. Cutting the time limit down from this to what this game mode used to be was huge in terms of a time sink. I think this game mode used to be like 3 minutes long or some shit. They could make it 30 seconds, honestly. You'll even have some players that'll argue that it should be clear to you. But one, it's one of the few multiplayer game modes in the game. Two, it is kind of a good barometer. See, well, what can this character, that character do in 60 seconds? And it really doesn't matter whether you get out DPS'd in this game mode or not, just to see what a character can do. Because the boss has refreshing HP anyway, so damage output. Not necessarily going to be throttled by others' gameplay. Even though your scores relative to each other may be different. In terms of other agents, when it comes to characters on your roster, a good way for you to be able to stack them up. So pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. There is another kind of elephant in the room that I want to talk about also, and that's the fact that, you know, I thought we would maybe be getting, and it could be that's the case. Definitely gonna have to wait until after. The fact that she's a new character means that we'll probably get a Fantastic Four team-up collection. That's not out of the realm of possibility. Although it may not be with the main patch. So that may be something that they drop in the mid-month or in the second mid-month if they have one. I also think that that's something that's going to require a tier 2 Valeria. And then the fact that they didn't show Shala Ball, that also makes me think that she's probably going to be the first native tier 4. It's got to be a reason why they didn't show her at all. I mean, granted, the movie hasn't come out yet, so maybe they just can't. So that could be the reason. But bare minimum, she's going to be native tier 3. She's not going to be native tier 2. I can almost guarantee that. If she is the first native tier 4, that's going to be the wow factor of the update. That's the only reason why I can think that this thing would be so mediocre. And she'll probably be some sort of World Boss Legend merchant. GBR ABX, sort of master of all trades. And if they're smart, they'll make her work really, really well with that new CTP. If they're smart. Of course, no. It could very well be the other way around. Okay. So, wow, that's really loud. Let's do it like that. I like that a lot better. A lot better. Let me see what that sounds like. Yeah. That's, whoa. Yeah. Bring that down a little bit. So it's not all in and out. Wow. Okay, there we go. I may have to make the same adjustment with that other mic. And so I'm not cutting off so much. I think I had my some of my settings a little bit too cattywampus there on that mic. This one just actually needs to come up a little bit, and I can widen that a little bit. Yeah. And this one, yeah. That way when I turn my head, I got a little bit more leeway. And I don't just sound like I just walked off the freaking cliff. Actually, let me bring that up a little bit. I know kind of why I did that. Because when you are married with children, nah, just fucking around. Oh, the sounds that came out of that. Okay. And then that sort of stuff too. I gotta worry about picking up whenever I shift in this freaking chair. Gotta get something a little more quiet. But yeah. They'll have the new crystal events. Okay. So let's pick up. I don't think that's gonna be enough for the cosmic core. Okay, so let me pick it up. Go through all of these so I can get my rewards. I think I can come down on that actually, so it's not so crisp. And I think y'all should be all right. Okay, let's go pick up some energy. Actually, I don't think there is very much energy for me to pick up. Let's see what we can get out of dispatch. Probably not much. It looked like we got about another 45, 50 energy there. Also hit up the challenges and see what kind of energy we can get up out of here. We do have the ISO combined. I thought there was one that I had back there that was HP. Oh, there's another one. Get rid of these 4s as well. I don't think we have any outstanding 5s, so we'll be all right. Switch it up, keep the gold cost down. Okay. Go run this and get it out the way. And you got folks saying all up in here they were disappointed overall. Let's bring that up. Yeah, folks saying that they were disappointed overall. A lot of folks asking for Agatha all along. Let's see. Lucifer Morningstar AR writes during the live stream on their chat, you don't need a new PvE CTP that's worse than Rage. We need more ways to get CTP and more modes that aren't World Boss Legend. Thank you. I couldn't have said it better. I couldn't have said it better. Yeah. Like, I think folks are just sick of the whole world boss thing. They could have came in here and just did something simple like changed up these requirements for ABX ABL, and that would have been amazing. You know, they chose not to do that at all. And this thing's been static for the longest time. I think most players are just sick of it, mainly because a lot of the days are the same character. It's either going to be Luna or Thor. Those are going to be your best two options because those are the two characters that can use, they can utilize White Fox, that do a lot of DPS, that both have, that can dip into every damage pool, that matters, right? Because physical attack doesn't scale the same as energy, of course. Seems as though energy kind of scales at a little bit higher level or something, or maybe it's just the AoE that energy attacking characters have. For the most part, or it could just be the fact that they're better at building energy attack types than they are at physical attack types for PvE. Specifically. So, you know, that could very well be the case. Still looking for these patch notes. We're going to wait around a few more minutes to see if these things drop. Like, what they don't understand is when they drop a new World Boss Legend Plus, that only caters to people that can unlock that content and play it. That doesn't cater to anybody else. I mean, quite honestly, it just doesn't. It doesn't cater to newer players. It doesn't cater to free-to-plays. It doesn't cater to, or at least as much, right? It's going to take them a while to get there if they just started all of this stuff. Like, you have players that are still working their way through those other world bosses to even unlock this new one. So yeah, it's like, you know, players like myself, certain streamers, content creators, things like this, will be able to get them fairly quickly. But what about those, you know, lower to intermediate to mid-level players? Might not be as easy for them. Because they could be looking at a weeks out or more. They could be looking at a situation where they're having to unlock this character for the first time. Like, all of that. Whoa. Whoa. Dodge was clutch. Oh no, that was the immunity. Thanos. Right. Good old damage block. Gotta love it. Oh no. And really that shouldn't even have hit Thanos. But oh well. Yup, knew you was gonna give me some fuckery. Let's see here, let's refresh this right quick. So nada with the patch details. Right? Get in there then. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Down that onion then. Okay. Get him out of here. Now, why couldn't we just do that the first time? Get this dub with my guy. Hopefully push Ebony. I mean, and really that's just in an effort to make them make you build tier 4 supports. And honestly, a lot of accounts just aren't there yet. I know I'm not there. Even with 20 or so tier 4s in. It's always that first fight. It's always some sort of shenanigans. And I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Good night. See you on the flip side. Already, Bubba. I appreciate you dropping through, my guy. All right, let's crank it up. Yep, should have known. Oh wow, you just running through everybody, huh? Let me run through you then. It ran through like X-Lax, baby. It ran through like prune juice, baby. Like milk or magnesia kaopectate. Don't mind me, man. I'm not all the way right. Actually, I am. I just don't give a damn. But yeah. Okay, we can crank this down a lot, actually. Here we go. And I ain't worried about all your strikers because it's Ultron. And I'm using a lightning type character. Good. That first rotation took almost half your life, sir. On in this. Wasn't for the damage block, boy. Save your ass. Okay, let me do something right quickly. Actually, not right quick. This may take a little minute. Give me 1 second. Let's see here. Okay, let's try this. That over here, drop this in. Yeah, I mean. Monthly deal, 1 year crystal. Yeah, I'm not getting the first steps reward. That sucks. Huh. Right. Please reconfirm member code. Oh, I'm putting them in the wrongs. I feel like an idiot. There we go. Okay, we can see what this is now. Let's log back out, log into the game again, and yeah. Oh, wow. Let's get this back going. Cool. So, we'll do the web shop stuff as well. Get that out of here. Okay. Pick up our web shop pro. Cool. Oh, nope. That out of here. And let's do. Oh wow. Get disconnected. Did. Okay. Turn that off right quick. Whilst I get that back going. Okay. New vibranium gift chest. I wonder what this thing has to drop. It has a 2-day expiry. 30 EOD. That's it. Oh, that does suck. Okay, so let's see. Get this out of here and we refresh. Go update details. Yeah, we'll probably hang out for another 5 minutes or so, and then I think we are gonna call it, because we're really just here for the update, and not really a lot to talk about. Really kind of disappointing, and really the only way to know more is for the patch notes to drop. That's why I've been as patient as I have been, but based on when the last patch notes dropped, I think this may be like a early morning sort of situation. Because the last patch notes were hella late. See if we can pop off. Maybe. No. Type. Crank it up. Missing support, so let's throw good old Coulson out there. Can't go wrong with that. Let's get her some actual strikers. Although I know Psylocke is still really strong. And is it just me? Or are the seasonal uniforms holding less value these days? I mean, got Storms, who's gotten replaced. You have Farmer Thanos, who does still hold value because of the sort of niche role that it plays. In terms of letting Thanos do things that he would not otherwise be able to do. You just hiding, ain't you? Waste more time. Yep. Let it tick. Let it tick. Good old ancient one trick. The bubble keeps hitting. You just cast it on them and you dip. The bubble do its work. Oh, we already got the theme ready. Let's go. We don't got no flame or nothing like that. Right. They pulling out the purple for Cajun. Right? Ooh. Oh, and you switch the pattern up, you dirty dog. Push it up to psych. Oh wow, thought I was gonna be able to get out of the way fast enough. What I get for being greedy. I want to push this man though. Gambit, get him out of there. Let him know Scott's sacrifice was not in vain. Conquer level reward. Nice. So, hopefully, you know what? I'm gonna hang on to those until after the reset, just to see if we can snatch a CTP or something up out of there. Who knows? Maybe we get lucky. I need all the luck I can get, especially right here. Hey, about damn time. So we are officially done. Noel's gear, all 4 of them. Start working on Ebon Rose whenever get the requisite books and all of that jazz. But yeah, most difficult part is out of the way. Now it's just stacking for this guy. Gonna need 2,300 soul of the foul team, 1,300 carbonadium, and 1,500 life seed. We have the requisite books all ready. So it's just a matter of stacking up the materials. It'll take me a couple of days to do. And we'll be bringing you guys some tier 4 Noah content. So that'll at least be something to do. Regardless of how this update goes, one way or the other. See if Surfer can pull it off against Sentry. Maybe. Not looking good. Okay, we got the reflect kill there. Just not enough in that second life. Hopefully we can get the mop here, and then the off-brand mop. Ooh. Like we might get swept, folks. Wow. Actually nuts. These are front loaded. That I get a feeling that first team is some fuckery. Yeah, we'll do it like that. Okay, and it is officially 10:30. Still no patch notes. So I think we're gonna go ahead and call it after this one. I think it's the way that it's looking like, because yeah. Damn show not waiting up to 2 in the morning. We had a 6 a.m. We had a 2 a.m. Been a while actually since patch notes have dropped at 10. We had another 6 a.m. back on the 3rd. Last patch details were 2 a.m. The last couple actually back on 5/13, those were 2 a.m. as well. So that seems to be the pattern for these guys, is dropping them at 2 in the morning. And your boy just, yeah, I gotta get up and I gotta go to work in the morning. I'm already operating on nothing. 4:28, they did another 5:30 in the morning, so you're not gonna be able to do that. But it's been a pleasure hanging out with you guys once again. Y'all like, comment, share, sub, sound off in them comments. Let me know what you think. And we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.